we're going live. We'll do it live. Where this thing sucks. We are on air, homie. Alright, let's see. I was wanting to play some StarCraft or whatever. You know? Maybe somebody will come in here and things will go working the way they want to. I don't know. I gotta make sure. This doohickey. Okay, hold on. Are we live? We are live now. And so if anybody wants to join the chat and talk to me, I'm in here. I'll just be monkeying around over here at the desk. Feeling lonely. Might go smoke a damn cigarette or something. It's too late to be drinking an energy drink. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't happening. I can't tell if anybody's in it. Yeah, anyways. Fuck it. Excuse my language there. Making beats. Periodically, I'm gonna try to see if anybody wants to join in or whatever and talk to me or whatever. But the dance floor is officially open. I'm here to make some beats, making it simple. Maybe we'll write a little song, something simplicity, right? So first things first is my chocolate starfish is meant for Durst. Let's get some instruments going. Instrumentation. This right here, these are all the chords and the scales right here, and I don't really know anything about scales. I know a little bit about chord, like major and minor, and that's about it. So, just the common chord progressions that everyone knows on this planet, right? It's a little bit low. Let's put these up here. Oh, that's it for the chord progression part. So I'm thinking that I keep checking to see if anybody's in here. Nobody's really in here, I don't think. Everybody else is out there having fun, getting blasted. So I'm just at the house, writing beats over here by myself. Now, kind of boring. Could add something avant-garde. Usually I add something like guitar rig. Maybe I'll throw like a tremolo or some kind of stone effect. I was wanting to put let's see. Okay, let's just put a stone effect on it. I could put not just that, but we could probably put something like a coarse pedal on it, or some kind of coarse plug-in, which would. So here's what it sounds like without, and here's what it sounds like with. It instantly sounds cooler. So throw a guitar rig on top of that. I'm here picking my nose like Billy off of Grim Adventures of Billy Mandy. Damn, damn Grim Reaper's behind me, waiting to snatch me up. So I'm not going to go into detail about all this. What this is a guitar rig. This is a pretty common plug-in for guitarists, and not just guitarists. I mean, you can put all these effects on like a kick. Like if I want to, you know, throw in this kick, this random kick, right? Let's pick a different slot here. Boots and Katzen, right? Let me turn this chorus pedal off. I mean, it throw like a reverb on it, right? Sounds pretty cool. It sounds really cool. But I'm not gonna use that for that. I'm gonna use it just for the guitar. So we're gonna take that back off. We might just keep the kick though. Yeah, I'll just keep the kick. But we're not working on the kick right now. We're actually just working on the chords. I'm still thinking about what I want to add to the guitar. I wonder if I'm supposed to put the chorus first, then the guitar, or the guitar rig, then the chorus pedal, like this. Whatever. We'll just keep it like that. Definitely just bullshitting right now, really. Alright, I kind of just want to give it since we're using an actual guitar, it's like a instrument. It doesn't have to be. You know what? I don't really want to. You know what? Yeah, I'll use this pedal right here because I like this little effect pedal. It's modeled after the whatever this. I don't know what kind of pedal this really is, but it's called Stone Phaser. So let's hear it. And we'll add an amp. We could add an amp and guitar rig, but I want to add more like a in the box kind of preset, which we have somewhere. Where is that? Hardcore. See, we got a Model D cabinet. Let's turn off all the effects pedal and hear what it sounds like. Bam. Turn that up a little bit. Nice. Now we got our now we can, if you want to. I mean, now it's. There's little things you could do here and there, like add arpeggiating, which is like this. Hear what that sounds like if we do it like that. That way it sounds like it's being picked. And then during the chorus, we can just go back to the. I should have made a copy of that. Shit. Hell with it. You know, this is alive. It's just something like if it's just boredom, really. It'd be cool if I can like figure out how to like talk to somebody while in the chat. That would be pretty damn cool. I don't know if we can do that or not. We'll do that on the next one, whatever. That way, if somebody wants to like join my Discord or something, they can come in. We can actually talk live. That'd be pretty damn badass. But yeah. Ooh, that sounded pretty cool. That was an accident. Oh, that sounds beautiful. That sounds like something from my early 20s or something when I was like into Green Day or something. That was that was weird. God bless Boca Raton. That was. I did not do that on purpose. That was by accident. Anyways, that sounds like Green Day right there, don't it? I don't know what chord is that. That's like some kind of minor chord. It goes from like a major to minor. I know Billy Joe. I've learned that Billy Joe does that a lot in his songs. But anyways, that was an accident. We're keeping that. So now we got the chord progression, which is just a 1, 2, 3, 4 standard chord progression. I'm not sure what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be C, G, and F. But I arpeggiated it, turned it into like a picking pattern. I accidentally added a minor note in there, and it sounds pretty damn good so far. This is accidental. There's a way to now it's time for the bass. We need some kind of bass. Acoustic, classic, Ibanez. Let's go with Ibanez. I'm gonna get rid of the kick, since this is gonna be a rock song anyways. Or just when I say rock song, I mean like just the instrumental, as in like guitar, bass, drum. You know the shindig. And I'd like to have it like the bass to be like pumping almost like oh, before we go on with the bass, let's humanize these notes just a hair more. First, we go over here, click. Do you see with the velocity changed a little bit, and I'm thinking it moved the chords over here to make it sound slightly more realistic, which it doesn't really help because we know it's not realistic, but even if it's not a realistic instrument, or it's modeled after a real one, it doesn't sound real. It just, my ears like the velocity to change just a hair. But some people, they like it to be straightforward, like that, where it's just straight across. But whatever, never mind. Perfect. Let's go to the bass now. Let's get a bass going. I'm about to join the National Guard. I want to like get the hell up out of here a little bit and just like focus more on my health, because I just, I know this is you know, it's just whatever. It's just I had this job when I was working at the distribution point, and like my whole shtick was trying to quit smoking cigarettes and quit drinking caffeine, and for the most part, for about 2 or 3 years, I haven't really touched the shit, and then here on the here on the holidays, it just kind of like it's something I remember doing. That's kind of low, ain't it? And I just fell off the wagon a little bit, and it's time for. I mean, I don't know. I just this whole year's kind of just been me against me against the world a little bit. I just feel alienated a little bit here and out of place a little bit. Addicted, like just things just aren't right sometimes. I keep checking to see if somebody's watching my video, and nobody cares. That would sound better if that was an A. Sounds better, not? Sounds. That was the original chord progression for the guitar, but I decided to just put it in the bass instead. Let's humanize this as well. No, not Euclidean geometry. Humanize. Boom. Nice. Now we need some drums. And what I like to use is the FPC drum pack, but I'm not seeing it. My ears. That sounds alright. Let's go with that. FPC. You know what? You know what? I'll just go with this one. I like the FPC's Rock Light. Sounds really cool. It's honestly, in my opinion, I always thought Rock Light sounded better than high quality Rock Kit, but that's just my opinion. If you're an FL Studios nerd, you 1,000 years down the road, you see this, you'll probably agree with me. Maybe not. Maybe other people are like, I like the high quality version better. But I always like the Rock Light. Maybe because I'm into like rock and roll instead of metal. So, no offense to Pantera or Metallica. I just listen to like Puddle of Mud and Green Day more. So it is what it is. Let's see what we got going on here. Bloody hell. We're gonna need to. Okay, so I don't know what kind of drum beat would go good with this. This is considered the verse, not the chorus. Dun, 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 dun. And so that the I like the drums to kind of complement the bass line, have the bass sit over top and not drown out the guitar, because the drums are gonna be too loud. It might drown. But then again, I could just keep the drum beat basic, like whatever. It doesn't have to be anything avant-garde. I'm just making a simple song here. So let's do it. And what I like about FPC is, like, compared to Easy Drummer, I love Easy Drummer and any other, like, all these other, like, Easy Drummer is probably my favorite one. They got Contact Library as well, like, as in Get Good Drums, VST, and there's a few other ones I'm trying to think of the other few. Superior Drummers, kind of part of the Tune Track catalog. But FL Studios in the box drums always has it lets you know where everything's at right off the bat, which I really appreciate. So, anyways, get the kick going. Anybody see my video today? Just me being stupid. Alright, you wanna make grunge drum beats, sir? I like that. Let's do that. We're gonna be doing. We could do at the halftime, which would sound, or we could do the double time, which would sound more like this. And we are sitting at 140 BPM, so it probably would be best if we just go halftime, which is probably not a good idea, but maybe it works because of the pumping bass with the kick, because I got the kicks lowered slightly on the velocity there. And let's see, we're gonna need a hi-hat, so let's get the hi-hats going. I'm not liking that frequency too much. Yeah, I'm not liking that at all. Let's see. I'm not liking that sound at all. Let's lower the volume down a little bit. That's way better. Noise. So when you're making like just any song, there's all different kinds of structures that you can go with, which is like, you can do anything really. It doesn't really matter, but everybody knows that you got the intro, you got the verse, you got the chorus, you got the verse, you got the chorus. You get the chorus again, possibly, or a bridge, and you go back to the... And sometimes there's not even a verse chorus after the bridge. It's just like, there's no verse. It just goes straight back into the chorus twice, and it's over. Which is as simple as possible. So, let's go. So this is the verse. And, did I not humanize that? Let's humanize that real quick. know some people are really, some people, I don't really do this, but I need to. Where you do this and you name, like this is the verse. You probably wonder how to do that. You just hit Control T and it'll just pop up there. I used to do this when I was younger, but I haven't done this in a long time. It's just a way to keep track of your song progress. I don't know about other DAWs such as Reaper, BandLab or whatever. Some people say that Audacity is the best thing, which makes no sense to me. Always use FL Studios. Always. I've been using FL Studio since I was like a teen. Like I think I was like a preteen, close to being a preteen when I was using FL Studios. I was in the old trailer where I used to live, and I would I used to use FL Studios before. I think I started using it in like 9th or 10th grade, maybe before that. Anyways, I had no idea how to use it. Now I'm like a damn demigod now. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I'm way better than I know like the basics. I know some people are super advanced. They probably just kept learning. There's like you got Logic. You can add like all different kind. I don't even I know like here and there things like how to copy and paste and just all the essentials that just over time have made it easier. Anyways, so let's change the course. We're gonna make this probably slightly louder. Maybe change something here. No, we can probably do it like this. Let's see. And I'd like to add some kind of distortion pedal right here. Let's see if we can do that. Just bring it in, automate it or something. That way it sounds pretty cool. still not liking that. Let's go to. Let's get Nirvana, like the classic Kurt Cobain pedal. Always, you can never. Whenever I got a distorted guitar, I always. This pedal right here is the boss of all distortion pedals. It's modeled after the boss pedal, I think. Now, if you see what I just did there, that could have confused anybody. Like, so when I have it off, it's in stereo, but when I go over here and turn it on, it's in mono. We don't want none of that mess. We want to be able to have it in mono. I mean stereo with the chorus pedal, which is this random chorus preset, which it just right off the bat sounds amazing. There's a chorus pedal in Guitar Rig as well, like there are assemblies and chorus pedals, like they call it choral, flare, cymbal, da 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 da, freak maybe. I think this is kind of this one right here is probably closer to the fruity chorus plug-in, but good lord, does it sound amazing right out of the box. I never realized that, but so when I go, you can hear it. It's stereo, and I just distortion, a little bit of distortion. It's still in stereo now because I just decided to instead of you got to make sure when whatever you're processing your chain, when you have something in the effects channel rack, that it's in the correct place. Not if I'm not mistaken, I can't really tell. Let's go ahead. I'm not really good at mixing the guitar, but I know like if you mix. You put the mix rack here, or right here, and you try to EQ it. If you try to EQ from here, you know, and start monkeying around with it, if it's not in the right spot, it might not sound good. So, but I'm not worried about mixing right now. I don't really know how to do that. I'll just leave that to the program. There's actually like VSTs that, like I think Guitar Rig has some actual, you know. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna have to add another guitar channel. The dynamics limiter, transit. Right there. This one's like enough mixing rack. Anyways, I'm not worried about that right now. I want that to be able to turn on and off whenever I want to. So and during the verses, I want it off. I could, you know, have it automated like this where it turns all the way up. But I'd rather just have it clicked on and off, so whatever. Never mind, right? Well, whatever. And so what happens is when you're at distortion. A lot of producers probably do this, right, especially in the 90s on the computer when they used was it Logic? Was it Pro Tool? It's like the precursor to Pro Tools or whatever. Anyways, or they may have just clicked it on with, you know, by hand, but I doubt it. Once the 90s rolled around with those computers, the rest is history. Now, I'm going to just turn the guitar on, turn the drums and I gotta add those in there. Turn the bass and the drums off. Let me go ahead and name that. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. I'm so unorganized, right? Guitar. And I guess we'll name this the distortion. Distortion automation. Distortion automation. Because what happens is it's not distorted, and then during the chorus I flip it on, boom. See what I'm talking about? Uh, that's just like kind of like after like the '90s, like every rock producer done that. I don't know why, but anyways, I don't know if that somebody's watching me or not. It's like they got in and left. Somebody came in and like, how's it going? Ah, fuck this. I got You know what? I like the way that sounds during the chorus, the bass, and the drums. How about this? How about I just turn I just turn the verse like this, like keep the bass sounding like this during the verse, or it's just like sustained. Yeah, it sounds better. And as far as like the drum track, let's I like the drum track during the chorus, so we're gonna just do this. Get us another instance over here, right? I'm sure there's better ways to do this, but this is how I'm gonna do it. Now I like the halftime still, so let's just make it simpler sounding. Possibly turn down that a little bit more, see if that helps out. Probably not. Oh, that sounds way better. Okay, and make it more humanized again. Right. And what we got is this so far. So we got a verse and a chorus. Oh, bloody hell. Hold on. I don't know who is watching my stuff, man. We got concurrent viewers, and then we got one. We got one little view, which I'm thinking is me. Is this thing still live? This thing is still live. We're 30 minutes in, making a rock song. A simple, not even a rock song, just a simple. I don't know who that one person is, but God bless your soul, mate. Alright. God bless that broken heart of yours. Let's see. Now, when you ever notice, like, when you're going into, when a rock, or like a rock, whenever a song, especially a rock song with drums, bass, and guitar, goes into the chorus, it's not just the distortion that signifies that it's the chorus. It's also leading up to the chorus, such as like a drum transition or some kind of snare, some kind of snare roll or something. We could do this. Humanize that, because if you just do this, it sounds like a gunshot or some kind of, it's just like a machine sound. It doesn't sound good to me, so I want to humanize that to see if it sounds any better. Slightly more realistic. Could add a kick underneath this. There we go. So that lets the person know that the chorus is about to hit. we're missing like a crash. The crash is a very important sound here that we're missing. Did I turn my mic off? Okay. Thought I heard somebody coming in. Just repeat a couple lines. That's so. Let's see. The intro goes like this, right? I don't know. Now we need like some sort of bridge. And honestly, I'm just gonna keep this as simple as possible when I do this. Like a build up. Where the bass comes in like this, slowly, right? And not just the bass, but the drums. The drums. Hill of beans. I really can't think of any other way to do this. So I'm just gonna do it like this. Just like a build up, like a build. Pepperoni. All right. Where the velocity just climbs to the top, and here we go. And the song could end on the same chord. Make sure we turn the distortion pedal off. We could turn the we could modulate the stone effect, which I want to do. Let's modulate that real quick. Like turn the this thing up just a hair. Make sure it's sitting at 141. Let's see. Learn it. Find it. It's so hard to find. I used to like just spend hours trying to find this mess. See it move? Okay, we're gonna want it to go probably at a rate of, what the hell? Where'd it go? See, I'm losing it again. God darn it. Lost it. There it goes. Let's put it right there. No. Keep it at 4.1 and then modulate it. So watch this. Or you know what would be crazy? Just over modulate the mess out of it. Let's see what that sounds like. That's still too hot. Hold on. Let's make sure that's at the right. Yeah, that's not the right one. Let's put it 2. Boom. Now it's a little bit lower. Slightly less annoying. Once it gets to the very end, it starts just wobbling out of control. Perfect. Just some cheap automation trick. The bass coming in like this. Progressively getting louder. And the drums doing the same thing, so. Whenever a song ends, like a rock, like a song, whenever a song ends, on a note, let's see. Whenever a song ends, it does this, right? But you want to make it strum sounding. So there's a strum, which is Alt S. It sounds slightly more. Let's add an extra fourth note there. Bam, that sounds better. Strum it. Boom. Make sure this is all the way to the end. What the hell? Make sure this is all the way to the end. Cut the slack off. Not the foreskin. And perfect. No satanic doctors here. I've yet. Okay, so this is the verse. This is the chorus. Let's add another verse. Swear to God, my life has been upside down lately. Can't wait to join the military so I can just get my education, serve my country, right? This amazing country that. I mean, the peanut butter's great, so I mean, it is what it is. I don't know what's going on with the religious side of things, but here is the bridge. Here is the course. 'Cause rock and roll is my religion and my won't ever change. Maybe it's fate. You'll get your rock and roll. It's here to stay. Yeah. Ugh. This is the outro. Outro. And end. I sang a little bit of Aussie there. You hear that? Y'all hear that? Jesus, man, Medusas. Intro, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro, end. Just super simple. I mean, this is like the basics of a song. I mean, you're supposed to add more layers to it. Like, I'm gonna add another guitar, like some kind of melody over top of it, since there's no vocals. Which I guess I'll do that in a little bit. I don't know what kind of melody I'm gonna add to this. If I add a melody at all, you could add a piano. I'm not doing that. Let's hear it. Blessed No. You know, it'd be really cool if we add this note right here to the end of that, and just like you only get to hear it at the end of that. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. But all the choruses have to be taken out because I got to replace that other note. So what we do here is we merge the two clips right there, sack this back up, and then leave that over there, and then copy and paste on the other choruses. See, when you keep things organized slightly, it makes sense. We'll put that bridge right there. Same thing with the bridge. Alright, let's listen to it now. Those days, feeling like a freight train, warm places with the blood stain. Damn right, I'm a maniac. You better watch your back, 'cause I'm messing up the program. it's kind of like, I mean, then you gotta edit. Of course, you gotta like edit the. You can mix some things around, like mix the drums, which I think I'm gonna go ahead and do, cause I'm bored. Or not. I could just add like a. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not here to mix this stuff. That's the song. Yeah, pretty much it. I'm gonna save it. I might add some kind of lyrics to this or something later on. Project 13. This is YouTube live stream. I'm recording for how long have I been recording this? About an hour. Alright, it's time to end it. Peace.